right, everybody. Welcome to Keto Diet Day 6. I am excited. I have a few things I'd like to go over today about myself and some of my things that I have experienced through 6 days. Not a lot, but you'd be surprised what happens in 6 days. So I hope you're following my series. I'm gonna do this for at least 30 days every day. I hope to do it, on top of doing some cooking and doing some fun things. Anyway, I have lots of great ideas. So today, first off, had a little bloop in my day yesterday. In the evening, we had we were invited to a party. And I want to explain that I'm learning this as I go as well. I consider myself a great cook. And I consider myself converting the recipes from things that I love to keto. I'm really good at that. And I've done more research and reading books probably than most. So, I understand the whole concept, but the experiences and the trying of going to parties and walking into a restaurant, and a lot of times you don't have any control over foods. And so that's, I told all of you that I wanted to be really real with this. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. If it takes me 3 months to lose my weight, yay, I'm going to be so excited. If it takes me longer, this is my journey, and I have made a commitment to myself. I want to enjoy the journey. I hear so many people say, I just want to get to my weight. Well, for me, what I'm going to say to you and what I've been saying to myself is I want to enjoy every day. I want to understand it. I want to love it, because this is why I'm changing my whole lifestyle to keto. I feel like this is nowhere near just get to your weight and then, hope and pray that you don't gain your weight back. That's not my goal at all. My goal to do this is to enjoy the ride, to be able to see the ups and downs, learn from them. So this is an education, not only for myself, but hopefully for you guys as well. So my first bloop, again, we went to a party last night, had a couple glasses of red wine, which, that's okay if you include that. I know exactly how many carbs. It was 3.5 for, I think, 5 ounces. So I was probably at about 7 carbs last night for that. However, as of right now, when you're served food, and it's for me right now, a lot of my closest friends and family are the hardest. They're judgmental, and I don't know why that is. I feel it with a lot of people. So, even though I'm being open and I'm doing this, and a lot of people will, see my videos, I'm great with that. But however, when you hear a dag about, oh, keto is terrible for you, I so appreciate everybody's opinions. I don't want to knock anybody's opinions, and everybody is different. Everybody is different as well. So to go into an argument to somebody about what you feel is right for you versus somebody else. Anyway, that was the situation last night. After a couple glasses of wine, they passed out finger. They were really healthy sandwiches. They didn't have a lot of junk on them. They had everything that I would eat in keto if it was like a meat and cheese tray or an what do they call them, pasta or pesta trays. However, they had the bread on them, and they were thin little pieces of, like, I guess you would call them Panera, maybe. So, and they weren't in areas, I mean, you were all together, everybody was, eating together. And so I guess my point is I ate the bread and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm not going to lie. The bread was good. But I woke up this morning and I thought to myself, this is a learning lesson for you, and you need to grab a hold of who you are. And it's important, if it's important to me, then it shouldn't matter what anybody else is saying or doing. And that is something that as I grow with this and I continue to see my successes, that will become easier for me. So that was my first bloop, and I'm okay with it because if I'm going to weigh in tomorrow and I'm going to tell you if my total week from Monday to Monday, if I gained or lost. If I gained any of that 3.5 pounds, then I guess that's something that also comes with my journey. So I know a lot of people are always on the speed, the race, and I'm on the walk. And with that said, I'm kind of going to shift it a little bit because I have not exercised faithfully in years. I have found every excuse in the book why I don't want to exercise. So, and I'm going to bring you in with that too. And that's probably right up on the lines of being in front of the video and taking my first photo of my whole body. Laying and doing exercises with a camera is probably going to be my third scariest moment. But if I don't do this and I don't, be accountable for it, then I could have just not told you that I had a cheat or a blurp or whatever you want to call it last night, but that's not fair. It's not fair to me, and it's not fair to you guys that are, anybody that's following me or taking this journey with me, because I expect that nobody is perfect, everybody's human, and I want to be your biggest supporter. I'm not making excuses. I don't want any of you to make excuses. However, it is part of a learning curve. And so if we just acknowledge we made a mistake and we just gravitate toward, okay, maybe envision next time I go to a party like that, what would I do differently if I want to stay more so into ketosis and on my keto diet? And for me, the answer would be I would probably have one glass of wine and sip it slowly. And I probably would have just kind of fingered a little bit more and kind of flipped the bread and just really enjoyed the inside of it. Now, I'm going to have many more of these, and I'm going to share every one of them, and I'm going to share my successes, and I'm going to show you some reviews on different products that I start using, and just I'm giving you the whole realm. So anyway, I fessed up. I had my first bloop, and that's okay. And if I don't lose weight because of it, then that was a learning curve for me. So I'm accepting of it, and I'm okay with it. So anyway, right now, or actually today, I'll share with you, I've been really trying to drink my water, and this is my third one. So there's my straw. This really helps me because I don't gulp. I just drink as fast as I can, and it gets my water down faster. So if you guys don't have something like this, and I can put that in my description down below if you guys are interested in where I got mine. Anyway, so for lunch today, I started to eat about 12:30. I had a ribeye steak, and I had cauliflower au gratin. Here was a picture of my first meal of the day. This is the cauliflower au gratin, absolutely wonderful and cheesy and salty. And then my ribeye, and medium rare with some
chives.
Which one of these next days soon, I'm going to make that live for you because it was amazing. I have taken a picture of it, so when you see this, you will also see a quick video Snapchat of my lunch. It is my snack time now, and I am doing Lily's chocolate chip, little, the little dark chocolate chips are really good. And I have some macadamia nuts. And I like salty and sweet, so I kind of mixed them up together and I didn't really just, eat them all at once. I've just kind of carried the bowl with me and just had kind of a little munchie. Sometimes it's nice just to have a little munchie. So today, day 6, I think I want to talk a little bit about some of the things that I'm doing that I feel like is really beneficial. And a lot of people talk about ketosis and how to stay in ketosis. And, everything that I've read and everything that I have been doing so far, I feel like one of the things is make sure you check your macro calculator and make sure you're getting enough protein in your day. That's really important. Another thing, if I were to talk to you about different things to help you lose weight faster, I would say add coconut oil. Add it to your food or add it in your recipes. If you like it in your coffee, great. If you don't, that's okay. If you blend it, whatever, just add some coconut oil. And the MCT oil is really good too. And some of the coconut oil, you can actually get the MCT version in it. So check a lot for that, and I can give you what I use as well. But another thing would be, I'm trying to keep my carbs under 20 a day. I know a lot of people are doing more than that, and that's fine. I would really, since I'm doing this, I would really like to see some weight loss. And to me, the carbs haven't been all that hard. And then, of course, staying within your calorie range, you should have like a little range. Mine is 13 to 15, around in there. That's where I stay. I try to drink half my body weight in water. So, whatever your weight is, divide that in half, and that's how many ounces of water I'm doing. That's how many you should do. And that can be worked up too. A lot of people don't like water. So, there's carbonated water like bubbly, or I probably will totally bury the name LaCroix. That there's a lot of things like that you can add sweetener to them, or have the fruited flavored ones, that don't have sweetener. Bai has, and I think I'm saying that correctly, BAI. That has been my go-to drink. I love it. It's got erythritol in it, stevia in it. It doesn't have any calories, and it doesn't have any food colorings or anything that's artificial in it. So they're kind of spendy, but you know what? I try to do like one of those a day to add some flavor, because it's just really, flavored water. And my favorite is tea raspberry. Um, they have a peach raspberry, and then they have or not hundreds, but they have about 20 other flavors. And so I rotate them a little bit. They're really good to keep them really cold. I even sometimes put mine in the freezer and make them slushy, not frozen, but slushy. So it gets you just something different. Um, so one of the other things I would probably say to keep you in ketosis is, you know, keep your fats really, good fats. Stay away from the bad fats. And the good fats that I use are macadamia nut oil, avocado oil, uh, coconut oil, olive oil. Now I know there's hundreds of others out there, and you can do your research. Those are the ones I tend to stick with. I really love avocado oil and coconut oil, macadamia nut oil, depending on what I make it in my recipes. is a nice alternative as well. So, especially a fruit dish, not a fruit dish, but like a dessert dish or something like that, that you don't want, it to be too strong. So, that's really, today has been a really joyous day. Tonight I am going to just make a really quick with almond flour and cheese. I'm going to make a really quick little pizza for myself. My husband's going out and he's bringing a pizza in. And so I thought I would just have the pizza with him. So after this, I will probably just whip it up really quick. It's nothing special. It's just, mozzarella cheese. You can use almond flour. You can use some cream cheese and put some seasonings in there, and just and even kind of an egg. Sometimes that'll be good. And you just microwave it till it's soft. Roll it all out. Put 2 parchment paper underneath and on top. Roll it out to your size. Put some marinara sauce on there. I like to bake my crust a little bit before. So, and I put parchment paper on top of a stone, a pizza stone, and then I lay that on top of there and I bake it for a little bit, and then it doesn't stick that way. And sometimes I put spray on top of the parchment paper, and then I just put marinara sauce over the top of that. I put some pepperoni, whatever you like, black olives. I like some green onions on there and some mushrooms, and then I'll just throw that in, and I'll probably take a picture of that for you too. So you guys are kind of following me and following what I'm eating, and I think and then from there, I'll probably have fulfilled all of my macros for the day. So I am so appreciative of each and every one of you that are following my videos, and I hope that this helps you. I know it helps me. A week ago, I can't believe how far I've come. A week ago, I would never even put my face in front of the camera. I was so scared of the what if. And I'm not saying that I'm 100% comfortable with it yet, but each time I do this, I know that not only am I accountable for myself, so I have to do this for myself, but I also feel like if just one of you got something from this that helped you be a healthier person, then I feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and that is losing my weight and getting healthy. 2019 is going to be the biggest changed life for me, and I expect it because I have such a driven goal that I'm going to get on here every single day and make a video. And with that, I'm gonna grow myself. I'm gonna learn as I go. I'm gonna I'm gonna have some blops, and hopefully fewer every time. But and then I'm gonna be just downright honest. If I want something and it's not on the keto plan, I'm gonna do that too. There's no hiding. Life happens, and vacations happen, and things happen. My ultimate goal is to feel like wherever I am, restaurant, vacationing, friends, family, traveling, anything I do, that I feel like I don't even have to think about it because I love what I'm eating and I can find it anywhere. That's my ultimate goal. And that's what I'm here to do and teach and to cook and to help with all of that. So I am going to end this today knowing that I gave you, a challenge that happened with myself. And I hope each and every one of you, don't have any challenges, but we know that in real life they do happen. So learn from mine. Hopefully, it can help you in a situation in your own destination. And I definitely will be on here tomorrow with day 7. And I'm going to weigh myself. Um, and I'm gonna be totally honest, and I'm gonna tell you if I'm down further from that 3.5 pounds, if I've gained. And one thing I want to reiterate to you guys is about 3 days ago, when I took my picture, I also measured. And I know that's brutal. It was brutal for me, but I have a solid number so I don't get on that scale tomorrow and, you know, feel anything except for just move on, because it's not all about the scale. I know that. It is about measurements. Things, happen in your body that you can't visually see on a scale from time to time. So don't just look at the scale, measure and have the exact measurement so you know that you lost 10 inches in your belly. But even if the scale says that you only lost a pound in a month, but you've lost 10 inches and you're going down in your clothes size. So feel how your clothes fit. Don't let it be a mind game with the scale. Don't do that. Don't do it to yourself. I love you guys. Please subscribe to me if you haven't. There's a bell up above. If you click that little button, it will let you know when I do another video. Um, Also, I will be back tomorrow with news on a gain or a weight loss. I'll talk to you soon. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Bye for now.